And this is a 3-bit asynchronous binary counter. Okay, 3-bit asynchronous binary counter means, in order to make you understand how we need to get the value, we go for 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that we need to generate from here. Okay, a few words are when alphabets are written in very small fashion. Okay, q0 bar, this is q0 bar, this is q1 bar, this is q2 bar, this is q0, q1 and q2, ff0, ff1, ff2, so j0, k0, q0 and corresponding outputs, j1, k1 corresponding outputs, j2, k2, we have q2 and q2 bar. Clear? And how we generate the values, that is what we consider here. Here we have clock pulses, and based on that we will look for the values. Okay, let me check. Yeah, this is the initial case, so we have written all the values as 0, so it corresponds to value 0. Okay, okay, if you understood the construction of 2-bit binary adder, it's going to be easy. Okay, please check all these cases. We need to generate such a case. Okay, so we already got 0, 0, 0. Okay, we'll go for the calculation part. Please try the values along with me, so that it will be nice to understand. It will be easy for you to understand, and it will be helpful for you for the examination. Okay, so first clock pulse given to q0. Okay, first clock pulse given to q0. Sorry, ff0. So it's positive edge triggering. So the initial value of q0 was 0. So when this happens, it becomes 1, and this is 0, right? q0 0 reaches here, so it won't affect. And once 0 won't affect the value of q1, similar will be the case of q2. So we write this as 1, 0, 0. Only q0 changed. Clear? Now the value of q0 is 1, right? So next positive edge means q0 which had the value 1 becomes 0. This will be 1. 1 will go to this place as clock, which means the q1 value should change. q0 will be 0, q1 will change to from 0 to 1. Okay, so the reverse is 0. So 0 reaches here, which will have no effect on flip flop 2. So you write this as 0. Okay. Next is third clock pulse. Third clock pulse, the value of q0 is 0. It becomes 1, and this is 0. 0 will propagate to this particular case. So no change. Both the cases, so it becomes 1, 1 and 0. Both the cases in q1 and q2 there will be no change. Okay. Next is the value of q0 is 1, which means next clock pulse means it becomes 0. So we write this here as 0, and this will be 1. 1 will go to this particular place, and the value of q1 should change because it is positive edge triggering. q1, the whole value, it had the value 1, now it becomes 0. Okay, now this is 1, right? Now this is 1. This 1 reaches here, again change in q2, that is it's positive edge triggering. Value reached here is 1, so what we do is we get the value 1, 1, 0, 0. What is the next case? We give the fifth clock pulse. Okay, what was the value of q0? It was 0. It becomes 1. This is 0. and this reaches here, no effect. Okay, so it becomes 1 0 1. Okay, what is the next case? We give the next clock pulse. Next clock pulse to Q0. What's the value? It was 1. It becomes 0. So Q0 becomes 0. It holds a value 1. 1 reaches here. So Q1 should change. Q1 should change to 1. Okay. And here it becomes 0. 0 reaches here. So no change. What was it? It's already 1. So 1 is the answer. Next is next clock pulse to Q0. Okay, next clock pulse to Q0, which means it becomes 1. So Q0 becomes 1. This is 0. 0 reaches here, no effect. So we will continue give the value as 1 1. Okay. We have 1 1 1 here. So next is giving positive value to during the positive edge. Q0 becomes 0, it becomes 1 obviously. So this is 0. 1 means there will be change. What is the value of Q1? It will become 0, right? It was already 1, it becomes 0. So it becomes 1 means it becomes 0. Sorry. What was the value of Q1? It was 1. When this value reaches 1 reaches here, it becomes 0. So this is 1. 1 reaches here. Again change in flip flop 2. What was the value of Q2? It was 1. Okay. As 1 reached there, it's 0. So it recycles. Got it? This is how we find the answer. Please go. And this is the timing diagram. The timing diagram of 3-bit asynchronous counter. Okay. As I told before, you know the diagram. Now you know the. You already know what is the truth table, and we from the diagram how we got the truth table, that also we got right now. Okay. So what we need to do is go for the values, the LSBs. Okay, that is it's 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. The LSB values, that is the Q0 values, that should be 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, or we should think the other way. Okay, it's easy to think the other way. That is, this is the MSB, right? This is the middle term, this is the LSB. So 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 again. That is, it recycles. It's easy. Please go.